Well, this Sunday, world leaders will gather in Glasgow, Scotland for the UN Climate Change Conference. At stake, a rising global temperature that is a catalyst for extreme weather events around the world. And for the past month, we've been focusing on the impact climate change is having on our communities locally and across the country. Along our coasts, rising ocean temperature is killing coral reefs. The majority of that loss occurring at the world's third largest barrier reef along the Florida coast. As our Samantha-Jo reports, climate change is just one of the forces at work.
Just off the southeastern tip of the U.S., an underwater masterpiece. North America's only coral barrier reef. But rising ocean temperatures are destroying this once vibrant ecosystem.
I think we're all pretty well acclimated to knowing that we're going to see more loss in the future.
Perhaps nowhere is the loss more clear than the Florida Keys, where 98% of the reef system is dead. Water temperatures have risen 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit since 1970. Scientist Jennifer Koss says even a slight uptick in water temperature is dangerous, causing corals to become stressed and expel algae living inside them, a process known as bleaching.
The corals don't necessarily die at that point, but the longer they live without those algae, the more likely they are to die. So if water temperatures come back down and the corals can re-recruit the algae, they can withstand a bleaching event.
But bleaching is only one factor leading to coral loss in this area. A mysterious disease outbreak first seen in 2014 has proven to be even more fatal.
We often talk about sort of death by 1,000 cuts, and that includes climate change and water quality and, even small things like anchoring on a reef. There's a whole bunch of stressors that these corals are dealing with. Stony coral tissue loss disease is sort of the latest and biggest cut.
The disease can infect and kill entire heads of coral in a matter of days. The infection causes the tissue of the coral to degrade and fall off, turning reefs white as they die. The cause still uncertain. Karen Neely, a coral ecologist at Nova Southeastern University, suspects it's bacterial and spread through the water. But warming seas, pollution, and development may have contributed.
It's very difficult with coral diseases to even identify what is causing it.
We saw firsthand how the disease is progressing out on the water with researchers 2 years ago. Since then, the disease has progressed to all of the reef sites in the Florida Keys, extending all the way to the Dry Tortugas National Park.
The Tortugas was clear of the disease until early June of this year was the first reported appearance of disease there.
Neely and a small group of scientists have been deploying among one of the more unusual medical interventions in recent history. Over the past 2 years, the team has been applying antibiotic goop to thousands of coral colonies infected with the disease.
We have very high effectiveness there, in excess of 90 to 95%. So we're really pleased with that. There are examples where colonies will become reinfected, and so we go back to a lot of these colonies and do sort of doctor's checkups on them, see how they're doing.
Throughout 2020, Neely and her crew continued their work treating the coral. But she says the pandemic above the surface halted a lot of research.
For one reason, a lot of the labs that run samples like that got redirected for COVID samples.
For the coral in Florida's waters, there's virtually no escape from climate change.
Anybody who ever dives reefs, no one ever comes back and says, oh, that looks better than it used to. It always looks worse than it used to. They are on a downhill trajectory.
Still, amid a sea of bad news, there's a glimmer of optimism.
Through research and through sound management actions, we're seeing little rays of hope. We're really hoping that we can keep enough species and diversity within species alive, that through some more care and further investments that corals will persist into the future.
In Washington, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum News.